Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing okay. Now, in today's video, I wanted to talk about hardship and the importance of pushing through moments, pushing through difficult moments, even when you feel overwhelmed and you feel like this latest setback is something that is just too hard to get over. Look, there are going to be many times in your life where you're feeling this way. There are going to be many times in your life where maybe you've been on a high for a while. You've been having win after win after win. And then all of a sudden, you have this crash. You have this event that happens in your life, this change of circumstances that happens within your life, and you don't know what to do. Maybe, hey, you've not even been winning, but you've been having progressively, gradually worse months, and then all of a sudden you have this big event. And sometimes it doesn't need to be a big event. It can just be consistent bad moments. But look, regardless of what happens, regardless of how bad it feels in the moment, you have to believe that you can get through it. And you have to believe that there is a better tomorrow. Because the moment that you start thinking and convincing yourself and saying to yourself that you can't come back and that you can't turn things around, you increase the likelihood of that being a reality. The things you say to yourself are very important. A lot of people are unaware of this, but there's a part of the brain that is constantly working on a subconscious level, and it listens to your thoughts. It listens to the things that you say about yourself. So when you get fired from your job and you call yourself a loser, and you call yourself unemployable, and you call yourself a waste of space because you're feeling down about your current set of circumstances, the subconscious part of your brain listens to that. It listens to that, and it starts to reaffirm that. And when there are circumstances that pop up and opportunities that pop up for you to grow and to change your circumstances and to make things better, before you really start, before you jump into that opportunity, your subconscious brain is already telling you that you're not worth it. It's already telling you that you're not good enough. It's already telling you that you're a failure. So never make the mistake of speaking bad about yourself. It's more important than you realize. You need to talk yourself up. You know, it's not about being delusional, as in a crazy person, but a healthy level of delusion. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe that you are the man for the job. You've got to believe that you are the best man for her if we're talking about a relationship. And I'm not talking about blind belief. So long as you are doing everything that you are supposed to be doing, you are putting in the work, you're looking to improve yourself, you are taking steps to actively make yourself more skilled and more valuable to the marketplace, then it's not delusional at all to believe in yourself, and it's very important. There are going to be times where you're on your ass. You know, your girlfriend surprisingly left you. I mean, us guys, we often, you know, when we get left in relationships, we ignore clear signs for a very long time. You see, women take a long time to make up their mind if they want to leave a relationship. It's normally something that happens over, you know, the period of months, maybe weeks, but over a substantial period of time. And guys, they don't pick up the signs, they don't see what's going on, and then before they know it, poof, they're gone. And they're going, well, what happened? You know, I thought everything was good. Or they, you know, attribute the reason for the girl leaving to one particular thing. But look, essentially, you can feel surprised, is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes, you know, you're going to find that you've been in a relationship for a long time, she's suddenly left, you don't know what's going on. Maybe you've been in a job for a while, the company has been struggling, and all of a sudden they've made you redundant. You know, maybe you were about to close a new client for your business, you've been in talks for a while, you've been communicating for a long time, and you're just about to get to the process where you sign and they pull out at the last second, and you're in shock because that was a deal that would have put you in a great position, and now it's back to square one. These things are going to happen, but every single time they happen and you keep going and you persist, you become a stronger man. There's an expression that hard times create strong men and easy times create weak men. These difficult moments that you are going through will make you a stronger man. Look, I mean, if we're all honest with ourselves, we would choose not to go through difficult moments. You know, would I like to get beaten up at boxing class? No. I think I'll opt for, doing really well and not getting beaten up. But you know that taking that beating at boxing class, getting jabbed up, maybe getting a nosebleed or two, is actually going to serve you well. Because it's going to increase your ability to be a resilient man. It's going to make you stronger. The same way getting unexpectedly fired, getting left in the relationship. Yes, these things are very tough. Yes, we don't like them. We definitely don't enjoy them unless you're some kind of sicko, right? But we know deep down they make us stronger. So you got to be careful in these moments. Don't speak to yourself like crap. Don't be convincing yourself that you're worthless, that you're a waste of space. You're not. You're just going through a rough patch. And look, there are a lot of men who went through a similar rough patch and came out better on the other side. I mean, Jesus, you want to check out some of the stories that these CEOs of the huge companies that we respect today went through. These guys are, they were sleeping in their cars, they were, sleeping in the office in a beanbag on the floor when they were supposed to be a CEO of a majorly successful company, making millions, and they were broke. Success stories are great and respected to such a high degree because we understand how difficult some of the sacrifices that were made were, and how difficult some of the moments that these individuals went through were to get to the other side. Right now it feels like you are the lowest of the low. Right now maybe it feels like you don't know how you can get out of this mess. But I want you to think about it like this. This is that chapter within your story where you're at the low moment. This is the chapter where things aren't going too well. But this is the chapter where you build your character and you tough it out and you keep on going and you come back better. The client pulled out of the deal. You keep pushing, you keep trying to find new clients. 6 months from now, 3 months from now, you might have multiple clients that were way bigger than this client. But if you stop now, and you pack it in now and you accept defeat now, you're never going to have another client. You might have been left by your ex and you might feel like she was the one. I was never going to get any better than her. But 6 months from now, you might be with your new partner thinking, oh my goodness, I didn't know how bad I had it in my last relationship. Oh my goodness. This is such a wonderful person. I'm so happy and fulfilled right now. You might have been let go of your job or from your job. And afterwards you're thinking, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? And 6 months from now, you might be in a position that pays more, has better long-term prospects, and that you're happier in. More of a work-life balance. A better day today. This is a rough moment, yes. Yes, it's a rough moment. And it's a time not to get complacent, and it's a time not to give up, and it's a time to double down on your efforts and keep pushing. But it's a rough moment. Talk to your friends. Get out and about. You know, us men, we can be known to bottle things up. So look, don't be keeping all of this to yourself. If you've got some friends to go and speak to, you're having a bit of a tough time, do so. It's important. Again, don't be a blubbering baby. But for goodness sake, don't suffer in silence and don't keep stuff to yourself. But get out there, go to the sports club, get in the gym, get moving, keep yourself going. If you've been laid off from work, keep yourself as busy as possible. If you've been broken up with by the girl, get out there in public. Go out for walks, spend time with family, spend time with friends, get in the gym, join the class, you know, keep going. It's tough now, but, you know, a few weeks, a few months can change your life. And this, you know, this difficult moment will make you a better man if you continue, if you soldier on. You've almost, guys, got to enjoy the pain. These moments are horrible. We wouldn't choose them, but they will mold you into a better man. And you got to enjoy the pain because you know, yes, it's extremely painful right now, but I know that right now I am transforming into a more resilient and stronger man. And that's powerful. You know, it's a real contrast because you're feeling terrible, but you know deep down that you're getting better through this dark time, through this hard patch. So don't quit. Be careful how you talk about yourself as well. It's extremely important. Your subconscious brain is constantly listening to you. So no more calling yourself a loser. No more saying you're broke. No more saying you are, you know, undateable or unemployable. Any of this stuff. No. You have to be your own biggest fan. Because if you're not, nobody else is going to be. Anyway, guys, if you took some value from this video, be sure to smash the like button, comment your thoughts down below, and look, if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel for more content from me. As always, guys, thank you for your time and attention, and I'll see you in the next one.